so now we're going to work on some exercises in a standing position. And the first exercise that we're going to work on is actually from a chair, but moving up to a standing position. So it's in the PT world, it's called repeated sit to stand. And what's important about this exercise is that it keeps our quadriceps strong, it keeps our hips strong, and most importantly, if you can get up and down from a chair a certain number of times in 30 seconds or a minute, it is shown that you will have a decreased risk of falls. And so that's very important for all of us as we move around throughout the day. So here I want you to make sure that you're sitting in a chair that's pushed up against the wall so that it won't move on you. It should be just a pretty normal height. You can use the arms on the armrests if you need to, or put your hands on the armrests if you need to. But if you don't, I would like you to try and keep your hands across your chest, or you can hold on to those weights that we were using a little bit earlier. I'm not going to use those today. I'm going to keep my arms across my chest. So here you want to kind of scoot out toward the edge of the chair, and we're going to do this activity. We're going to do 15 repetitions, and again, you don't want to try and move through this as fast as you can right now. You just want to move through the entire motion. So we'll be coming up all the way, and then sitting down, and then up, and then down, okay? So here, what we're working on is really pushing your hips forward as you come up, and then coming all the way down to sitting, okay? So this not only increases your leg strength, it also increases the need for oxygen, hence blood flow to your legs, and that will improve your cardiovascular status. Okay. So we're going to do 6 more. 2, and remember, here if you need balance or support from an assisted device or someone standing close to you, feel free to do that. We want you to be first safe and then mobile. Okay? Okay, and I think just one more, and then we'll have a seat back here again. So some of you may feel that your heart rate has increased, and you can check that with your wrist. You can also feel it in your chest and in your shortness of breath. So you want to work with this exercise in a way that is safe for your heart. So I can show you at another point how to check your heart rate and what those parameters should be. But for today's purposes, I want you to be able to do this activity and still be able to have a conversation with somebody or yourself if nobody's with you. Okay? So now we're going to move on to our other standing exercises. Now these, I would like you to stand next to a sturdy chair or a railing in the hallway or something like that. The first one that we're going to work on is, again, you're going to be up tall, lengthened through your spine, and you're going to raise up onto the balls of your feet and come back down. I'm going to work you through this exercise without taking any rest breaks today, but feel free to rest as you need to, and you can pause this video. So we're going to do 15 times on each activity. This is 6 and 7. And this exercise really helps to strengthen your ankles, which helps work on your balance and keeps you from falling. And it also makes you a faster walker or a faster runner. We'll do 3 more. And 3. Good. And then we're going to move to one leg here. So for those of you who can stand on one leg easily, please do this. For those of you who have trouble with your balance, you can use your own judgment on whether or not you can do this. We're going to do 10 repetitions on each leg. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's switch over, do the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, and one more is 10. Good. Okay. Now, holding onto the same chair or rail that you've been holding onto, I want you to take your leg, one leg out to the side and then back down. All right, we're going to do 15 of these here. 5. And again, you can just hold for balance as you need to. If you feel comfortable and want to let go, you certainly can. But again, it's your judgment, and I would just like you to have something close by. Do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And then you can turn around and do the other side, but I'm going to stay facing the camera and do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can hold on with both hands and face the chair. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Nice. Okay. So pause the video if you need to sit and rest. But we'll keep on going, and you can join us when you start back. The next exercise is going to be kicking your heel up towards your hip. This is going to work to help to strengthen and move those hamstring muscles. And here, the important part to remember is that you want to keep your thigh perpendicular to the floor, kind of in line with your other thigh. And again, some of you may not have the knee range of motion to move your knee as far as I'm moving in the video, but any effort you put forth will be worth it. All right, we're going to do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. We'll switch legs. Do the other one. 1, 2. And here, as you're moving, you want to try and keep your body from tipping forward. Try and keep your shoulders right over your hips. Good. This is 8, 9, 10, 11. It's going to be a beautiful day today. The sun is coming up. Can't wait to get outside. And one more. Good. Okay. Now you're going to take that same chair, hold on to it, and you're going to bring your knee up and down. 2. Again, we're staying on one leg to increase the muscle endurance on this leg here. And what you might feel is the leg that you're standing on, you might feel it working to help stabilize your hips. So you're getting a nice weight-bearing exercise through your standing leg and a movement exercise through your moving leg. Right, choose 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and we'll switch legs. So 1, 2, and 3. And this motion tends to have people coming forward and sticking their bottom out like this, rather than coming up straight. So do your best to try and keep your hips tucked in, your shoulders over your hips, and your hips over your feet. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good. Okay, now that's all we have to do in this standing position for the exercise program. So we're going to move to a more dynamic program in the next section.